What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Father's Favorite. This is the 5th.
We are close to finding the secret study. I'm certain of it.
I do have them.
Altilium.
I get it. Obscurus Obstilium is the name of the amulet you seek. Your former employer, Edward Richtofen, paid the syndicate a small fortune to find it.
If you know where it is, talk! We've got our hands full with the undead here.
So we're gonna continue. Oh wow, they switched to my operator. I switched to my operator when I was playing zombies with my friends. I guess it does that even through a save file. This is the 5th part out of 7, and it's going to be the final part before the final encounter, or the boss fight. And so this mystic orb does seem to be in my inventory. You can see those beautiful ritual items there. That means that I've dealt with that.
Natural selection made its choice.
So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer than last time, a little bit shorter than some of the other ones I expect. But this is an interesting part because I have only failed at this part one time, and it's you have to charge up the mystic orb with 4 of the swords. So I guess we'll start with Durandal, and there's mystic orbs around everywhere, and I have dead wire on this, so maybe this will work. You just place it and you start the elemental challenge. Oh shit! How long did it take for that thing to spawn in? I don't know if there's a time limit.
Initial result looks promising.
But I like the music, but yeah, I'm gonna have to use some Durandal here.
You had that coming.
I don't know. Maybe I have to use the attack. I finished it. That was easy.
Clearly aesthetics weren't a priority when they cooked up that nightmare.
Oh crap. It's very strong, but it leaves you very vulnerable. Oh, whatever. Alright, so it does not seem like I completed the elemental challenge. I thought I heard a noise that meant I was done, but it still sounds like it's going. So let's go ahead and pick some more.
The text on here feels significant.
Did I end the round?
Scroll.
Or did I glitch the game?
This is the hard part.
Where am I on too high of a round? Alright, so those are electric kills. Let's see if dead wire does anything. Because you see, it's not absorbing anything here. That works too. Let's see if Durandal gets me any kills.
Stuck, kid.
Nah, so swinging is not enough. I have to use the special ability, or dead wire, or the electric incantation. This might be a little more challenging. I don't know that I've done this on such a high round before. Maybe on that no commentary one, the if these walls could talk. I think it's possible. Is this on a... Am I on a time limit here?
Shocking how many alleles those share with text.
No, it doesn't seem that way. But I got some more electrical.
Slipped on your entrails.
Let's get a good group together here.
Failure happens to us all. But it would mean we do not deserve to try again.
3 to crowd, and there's a lot more of you than that.
Max armor.
Alright. So, there is a time limit. Let's see. Alright, so I have this charged up. Let's get a good amount here, and then...
We can't take this with us. The practical applications could be monumental.
Alright, so I finished it with that. Cool. So, yeah, next up, the only one that I failed on is the one with Slice. It's one of the most fun, too, but I just wasn't ready for it. It was the first time I ever tried it, and I don't know if I was... it takes a lot of attempts, honestly. I know these zombies games can get a little longer, so it's like, it is grueling, but if you are willing to put in the time, assuming that you have it, and you can manage it, orchestrate it, it's pretty fun, I think. You don't really always need to have the sword in question, but I think it does make it easier. Let's take Balmung to where we got the ritual done for that, which is in the Undercroft, I believe it's called. I have 5 perks, I have plenty of points. There is going to be a little bit of a break in between. It's going to be like a 2-day break, but it's going to be a little bit different. Before the boss fight, I'm only going to show the boss fight, and it is all these boss fights in this game are considerably challenging. Even if you know how to do it, you might still fail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare for it on my own, and then when I'm ready to go into it, I'll record the boss fight. If I fail, I'm going to do everything else again, get to that point, and then film it again. It's as many times as it takes me. It shouldn't take me too long because I know how to do it. It's just a matter of doing it, but I don't know how long that video is going to be, so hopefully Okay, let's see how this works.
I prefer my stuff looks like it's lights out.
You can hear when it's ready. There's a time limit like I just mentioned.
This is impossible. You can't bottle the absence of light.
You could have cut corners to get here faster. Yes, unlike Richtofen, you chose the more honorable, if not slower, path.
The more honorable, if not slower path to becoming a doctor, I assume. No response from Gray.
Sorry. Begin to cover how bad I feel about it. Save your apologies, Ravenlock. Just turn your life around.
Little off the top.
Very close to his way.
A lot off the top.
Much like you.
I'm down.
It's never too late to make things right.
Thank you, Dying Light. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's go grab another death. Yeah, Dying Light is Dying Wish. What the fuck is it called? Dying Wish is an augment for. I feel like I have to speak louder. This is getting pretty chaotic here. You have to. Oh my god. What was I saying? Dying Wish is a augment for Quick Revive. It's the final one. It is very, very good.
Double points.
It allows you to get. I think it's gonna end the What the heck? Does this charge up by getting normal kills? Yeah, apparently it does. That's cool. I wasn't getting kills with it. That's interesting. Okay, so Quick Revive, Dying Wish augment allows you to, if you're about to go down, it spares you that. But I think I have 2 left, so I must not have gotten hit too much before. But it is a high round. It's not as bad. Can I take this down? Nah, I can't, whatever. The round's probably gonna end. So, let's go ahead and save Solice for last. Let's work on Caliburn. Or, that's Durandal. I don't know why I always confuse their 2 placements. It's not the first time that's happened.
Hello, hot stuff.
I think I need zombies for this anyway. I could grab some Molotovs, but it's whatever. It doesn't seem too challenging to just use the sword and the incantations. So this is one's not in the same exact spot. It's over here. But you can see when you've done the blue and the purple. I'm gonna try to get rid of these before, just because they're kind of a hassle. There might be more spawning in. Sometimes they come in turns. I think Melee Macchiato is making it easier for me to get these, but I'm not certain on that. I know Melee Macchiato makes it swing faster. I'm not sure if that's an augment, but it definitely is doing that. So let's try to see if I can do this, even though it's not necessarily charged yet. I'm going to start with the incantations and see what's good.
It's not magic, it's science! It has to be!
Very
Have you ever
funny,
heard of
very
boundaries?
funny. That hurt.
Heads, seriously, what type of insulator is this
Alright, that
orb
was
even made
done very
of?
poorly. No, I did it right.
Nice.
Nice.
Richtofen of his family. Now look what he has become. Would we be here if they were still alive?
Fire robbed Richtofen of his family. Now look what he has become. I wonder if we would be here if they were still alive. So if you've seen the Liberty Falls cutscene, you can see that on one of my specials, or in the cinematics maybe. But yeah, if you have the game, you can do it in the cinematics or look it up elsewhere. But I have it on my channel somewhere before I understood. So I don't even need Solice for this step. I don't even know if it's worth having, but I guess for consistency, I'll pick up Solice. Or I'll try to.
Anyone fancy a kebab?
I don't think this is even going to make it much easier, honestly.
Even broken down, the sum of your parts still doesn't equate to shit.
But we'll see. I'm going to start the challenge. This is unlike the other ones. You don't even have to get any kills, which I guess makes sense because the light is very passive. It's very peaceful. But this is the last spot. Usually I do this one first, so. But I'll have the sword out anyway. Oh, there goes the nuke. So you just collect these and have your sword out if you want.
This certainly is illuminating.
They only stay alive for a little bit of time, so you gotta run crazy, and you gotta know where they are, and I fucked that one up, but it's okay, there's a couple of spots there are at a time. But yeah, you don't even really need to take swings, but you do have to slide around a little bit. Make sure that you're...
Just fuck off!
It is not something you get quickly. You have to do this for a while. Did I grab that one? Yeah, I did.
Guess this means I can put away my torch.
My torch.
After the fire, Richtofen was consumed by darkness. I could not help him.
Would not or could not? I didn't understand that one. We'll go ahead and open the secret study. I don't know if you noticed when you were looking at the code in the last part, but there is a spot where you can place the mystic orb, so we'll do that. I'm a little nervous to do that now just because there are zombies, but I think I should be able to, despite there being so many. But maybe I'll pick up the fire incantation just in case I get trapped. But I think it's one of those safe spots. But even if it's not, I don't know. But I'm curious if my gobblegum pack. I think that you can't change your gobblegum pack between the games, but I don't know. There's this thing that says gobblegum packs. I don't know if you can. I don't know. By the way, I used this one to complete the tomb. I finally completed it. I was very happy about that. So, secret study is here and here in the middle.
Open. If this leads to yet another thing that laughs in the face of physics, I shall be very cross. These arms aren't just for show.
Oh shit!
Well,
don't follow me in,
was
please.
7% better.
All right, they followed me in. Cool. Let's get to the end of this round, and then we'll check it out. I wonder if I should hold on to this hand cannon or just use it now. There might be better kill streaks I could use.
Hand cannon, safety's off.
Double points.
Okay, I think once I start this, it'll be able to, so... I know... I don't have subtitles on, but I'm going to try to be very silent as we listen, okay? This is going to be spoken at you. You're not going to be able to read it with your eyes. Unless you have subtitles on the closed captions little button. If you press it, you can hear what they say, but I'm going to stay very silent as we listen to the...
Greetings, my bastard son. I knew you would be the one to find me. You were always my favorite. Was your arrival here heralded by your brother's corpses? Well done. A fitting end for wretches such as they. You must pass a final test if you wish to claim the obscure Citadelle. Only then will you be worthy of my respect. Will you do it? Will you best the beast for your father's honor? I knew you would accept the challenge. That is why you are my favorite. To be deemed worthy of my house, you must first defeat the amulet's guardian.
And with that textbook definition of daddy issues over, who's up for finding a guardian?
Me. However, it's not going to be this time, so I'm going to go...
I have paused Croft's comms. He cannot know what I am about to tell you. The way he speaks of Director Richtofen struck me as strange. On, let's just call it a hunch, I accessed Project Genesis' encrypted message logs. There have been multiple exchanges between Croft and the Director. While I cannot access the contents of their communiques, it is clear that Croft is not being entirely honest. I would advise you proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution, you say. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So before we use the Guardian Key, if it was whatever it was called, the Guardian Key, I'm gonna end the round. I'm gonna use the 69,095 essence, 5,600 salvage to prepare for the fight as long as it takes. I'm going to do my best to try and fill my secondary slot with the ray gun, even if I go broke doing it. Even though it's a pretty late round already, I think I can manage to beat the Guardian on a later round. I want to see. I think they've got to scale it somehow. Plus, it's not a time-based thing, like a later main quest that hopefully I'll be able to do on the channel in a similar style and a similar way that I've done this one. I like the way I've done it, and I think based on success, it's difficult to use that word, but in terms of views at least, the non-commentary version has gotten a decent, like a little bit of views, whereas these have gotten a little less. But I think that this is, I don't know if it's the naming thing potentially, and I might figure that out in the future, but it's not really that important to me. I'm okay with it being done in the future. I like that they're both on the channel in the capacities that they are. This is the first one that I've tried it for. It's a map that I really enjoy, but I enjoy the other ones as well. So let's that's not fully charged. Yeah, I'm gonna end the round. I'm gonna do all that, and then
some kind of pushover.
And then on round 6 or later than this, I'll be ready for the boss fight.
What spell you placed on my comrades? If you have such power, why did you not use it to escape? To clarify, I am a scholar, not a magician. The incantation only worked because the power resides in this citadel, not in me.
I have to save and quit at full health, I forgot. Let's try not to go down just because I wanted to listen. So I'll save and quit here, and I'll do this. I'll get a nice max ammo. The round should end pretty quickly, and then I'll see y'all on part 6. Feel free to drop some feedback if you want to share or just want to comment, like or dislike, things like that, and we'll see how this goes. The summer's kind of winding down for me in terms of recording and stuff. Like, I have like it's in the secondary half, so I know what I'm doing and what I'm not. So figuring it out, still a lot on the channel. But yeah, on that note, it's been Tog. I hope you enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever it is that you're doing. Stay awesome, and yeah, let's stay awesome and peace out.